Hello in YouTube land. It's been a while since I've made a video. This is a little preliminary video here. Watch it, Chloe. Chloe's visiting. Okay. This is FedEx tracking. On vehicle for delivery. This package had a long journey. Oh, we got to back up now. We started out. Let's see if it'll focus. In India. We went to Dubai. We went to France, and that's right near Paris. I looked that up. We went to Memphis. We went to Latham, New York, Menands, New York, and it's now on a vehicle for delivery. What is it? When it gets here, I'll continue the video. But I'll give you a hint. I've rearranged the shack. The HQ129X used to be over there, and we've moved it over here. And this plant's now, I have to replant my poor little plant. Needs a new pot. It keeps tipping over, and I'm holding it up with until I put a new pot and dirt in it later today. Up here we have the 10-tech receiver, the RX320. This is the FedRi SDR radio receiver, and we put the Kenwood TS520 over there to the right, and the tuner in the middle. The tuner in the middle is connected to this switch, which is connected to my antenna in the backyard, actually on the side of the house. But then from the tuner we have the dummy load, and that's a little oil-filled dummy load. And it absorbs a lot of power. Homebrew made that, but I got the plans off the internet to do it. And then this is my other antenna switch, which also comes out of the antenna tuner. One line goes to the Kenwood. The other line currently is plugged into the FedRi, but it's there for a reason, because right here on top of the HQ129X is going to go what's in that package. And we'll see what it is soon. Oh, the other part. This little router switch is a gigabit, 100,000 megabyte Ethernet router switch. That my internet comes from the living room under my house in the basement, comes up into the ham shack, hooks to the router switch. The router switch goes to this computer, which is under this desk, and we have a new line that's just kind of hanging out, also waiting for what's going to sit up here. So we'll have that on the video when we do the unboxing. This is Tom. See you soon. Okay, Chloe and I are back. She's checking out the package here. See what's going on. I'm going to bring something up here in the video. We got a bit of a squash here. Now, I don't think that'll affect what's inside it, but I'm just making a point. FedEx, I've had the worst luck with, I'll be perfectly honest. I've gotten a couple things through FedEx, and they've been damaged. I've never had trouble with the post office. I usually ship through the post office and not FedEx. This did come all the way from India, so, you know, it's had a long journey, but that's a little discouraging. I'm going to try to open this on camera. We're might have to stop to deal with the packing material, depending on how it is packaged. But we'll give it a try. I was just looking online for new cameras. I'm going to get a new one. This is a little Sony picture camera, actually digital, sure shot digital, It makes videos, but it's really for taking pictures. It's not for videos. I want to get a dedicated video camera. Alrighty. It's not bad. I think we can get it out. So here we have a power cord. And looks like some rubber feet. And take the box out of the way. If it goes this way, ridges go on top. Take those off. And put some tape there. You'll notice it's from Apachelabs. Ooh, what a second. Apachelabs, number 101021. We have the antenna connectors, accessory port, 10 megahertz insert for a source. And let's look at the front. Oh, interesting. They changed the color. It's gray. The one online is blue. This is the Apachelabs Anan-10 HF 6-meter SDR transceiver. It is a direct up conversion, down conversion, software-defined radio transceiver for all bands plus 6 meters. Connects into my computer, and this has an interesting history, this radio. It has in it a Hermes board. It has a Apollo PA board, and the Hermes board is based on a receiver built, well, actually the Hermes board too. I don't have it up online. I will bring it up and show you a little bit of the history of this radio before I get into hooking it up. So let me bring that website up and talk about it a little more. This is Tom. And Chloe. Say goodbye, Chloe. The openHPSDR, High Performance Software Defined Radio, is a group of amateurs from really around the world that developed these direct conversion receivers, transceivers, and they actually predate the Flex 6000 series, but the 6000 series is based on the same type of architecture. The Mercury board was one of their first receivers they made, and it was designed by Phil VK6APH, and his full name is Phil Harmon. And that's the receiver that was eventually paired with outboard transmitter and stuff and put into the Hermes board. And the Hermes board is right here. The Hermes board is the combination of the Mercury and the Penelope board. The Mercury is the receiver, the Penelope is the transmitter, and the well, this says Penny Whistle PA, but this actually has a Apollo PA, which is a 10-watt. This is a QRP radio. It's a 10-watt transmitter PA board. Although it says it puts out 15 to 20 on the amateur bands, except for 6 meters, it puts out 10 watts. So they developed these, and this company, Apachelabs, based in India, basically commercialized their work. You can still buy these boards individually and build your own transceiver. But the Apachelabs actually works closely with the people in HPSDR, and they didn't steal their work. In fact, Phil, the guy that invented the Mercury board, he is on the Apache website and on their reflector and posts messages and all that kind of stuff. So they're very closely linked. And they're also linked to TAPR. TAPR, which I'll bring up their page. TAPR sells the boards for the other group, and TAPR is a group of amateurs that were basically known for packet radio, but they eventually branched out into software-defined radio, as packet radio kind of fell by the wayside, but they never changed their name. I don't think they're involved in packet radio much anymore. Anyhow, that's the transceiver. It's the Anan-10 HF all-band, all-mode transceiver. Power. Flashing green light on Ethernet, that's good. Waiting a few seconds. My Ethernet switch. Yeah, you probably can't see the indicator lights, but it's lit. So we know we're communicating. Power button on openHPSDR. Where is the power button? Forward power, here we go. Alright. We have a signal. Now actually, I have a powered speaker over there, and I'm going to plug it into the speaker headphone jack. And we have static. Problem is, I don't know how to control the volume on it yet. Wow, that almost sounds like, yeah, it is. We're receiving. That's a 10. That's the time frequency. It's actually receiving right now. But we're still not done with the setup, but at least we are receiving. Let's turn the volume up, and let's try to visit 740 meters. What are we in? Are we in lower sideband? Yes. Wow. Just checking my antenna.
For you. Yeah, we're probably running the same power, 35 watts. This transmitter has a single lane.
All right.
Modulated by parabate 07. It doesn't have a trap door, but the front
Let's look at the waterfall.
Corner has a spot for 3 plug-in crystals. I just have to know one for the
Spectroscope.
VFO.
No, we don't want that.
And a gain tuning in the center and
Pan
a
adapter.
meter to the right. And the drive control and the band selector switch
Waterfall.
in the center and,
one of these gives you a combination waterfall and pan adapter.
rotary switch on the left and to the right.
At least I thought it did. Panafall, that's it.
Oscillator stages in the center, bottom is the input for the microphone.
Right.
To the left of that is the
It looks like an AM signal. Hang on a minute here.
So I have a little
it is!
here. I'm thrilled to get it up and running.
Wow.
This winter we'll probably build
Cool.
a lot of stuff.
It's AM.
More things here. I want to build up another final amplifier with a 811 modulator deck I built. And I have no home for that, so I'm going to build something.
Tighten it up a little.
Tube and drive it with the Kenwood TS140S.
Surprising. AM, you don't hear a lot. Well, actually, I've heard more AM people on lately. This radio actually has the ability to transmit an AM. I'm not going to try transmitter right at the moment. I got to hook up my microphone with my headset. I'll make another video of me operating this thing. I need to learn how to use the software. And it actually, I need to set up my mic and make sure the settings are correct, and there's a lot involved in that. I'm not going to do that all on video, but first time out, hooked up, and it's receiving on 40 meters, so I'm quite pleased with that. Everything's looking good. Oh, I was going to look at my resources. I was going to mention that my, let me turn this down a minute. My computer is the lower edge of what you should have to run this. I have it's a Core Duo, and they recommend at least a Quad 4 processor or an i5. This is only a Core Duo. It's old. It's from 2006. It also only has 4 gigabytes of RAM. They recommend 6. So it's underpowered. So I'm looking at my usage. My CPU is running 60 to 70%. And my RAM is running 62%. So it's enough to run it. It's getting by. Okay.
You're right about the weather. Let's pray that it's good.
Excellent.
But you're most definitely
okay, this is Tom having fun and glad that this thing is up and running that easily, that quickly, with no hitches that I've noticed as of yet. I will be back, and 73 from me too. This is Tom, K2BEW. Playing with more settings. I changed the pan adapter to 48 megahertz.
Thanks, Leo, for checking in. That's a good report.
Sample rate to 48,000. And now that sound's completely gone.
For sure. Good to hear you on, and thank you for checking in.
Nice and clear. So the fluttering is from the computer. It's probably just hanging up because it's taken too much processor power. Again, I wanted to show this piece of software here. This is QRP Direct. It's a newer software that's being written specifically for the Anans and the PowerSDR, and as a replacement for PowerSDR. And it is a brilliant piece of software. It does not have transmit capabilities yet. However, it's a wonderful receiver. I'll let you hear it.
busy planning some accessories for that. If you think you could...
The thing with this is... I'm tuned into 40 meters down here. Up here, you're seeing the whole band. 6 meters, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20. You can see all these signals on all the bands. So I'm here. I'm going to go over to 20 meters. We'll change it to upper side. Oh, it put it in upper sideband by itself. Man. You can click anywhere up there, and you can also click down here, and I'll go back to 40 meters.
The lady's putting up her fist and she's doing something, but she's got a short dress on.
Automatically put it into lower sideband.
Reading the writing on the thing. Is this the lady that's going to smash him, Frank? She made her arms like muscles. Uh-oh. I think this is the lady. Yeah. Wait, it's been a long time since I've seen this.
And the author of this software is currently working on making it transmit, and I cannot remember his name, and I'm sorry. His name is Herman, I remember that. And he's from Germany, I believe, and he's some kind of a doctor. He has doctor in front of his name. I don't know if he's a medical doctor or a scientist. There's quite a few scientists involved in this software-defined radio open source project, so I'm not sure what kind of a doctor he is, but this is great software.
My patooties out, and I'm going to go over to those bear cans, and I'm going to smack.
So everything's working good on this so far. I did try to transmit. I put out a couple CQs and haven't gotten an answer yet. I figure eventually I'll get a QSO and put it up on the YouTube video. And I just wanted to show you this nice piece of software that I think is just wonderful. Okay, this is Tom. Say goodbye, Chloe.